Good morning, children. Welcome to the sixth session of Chapter 3 Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables. In the previous session, we have learned one of the algebraic method for solving a pair of linear equation, that is cross multiplication method. In this session, we are going to learn to solve equations reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. Equations reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. Sometimes it so happens that the original equations are not linear, but by employing suitable substitutions, they can be reduced to a pair of linear equations, and then you can solve it by any of the algebraic method and find the value of the variable. Exercise 3.6, question number 1. Solve the following pairs of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. In that, question number 1, 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y equal to 2 and 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y equal to 13 upon 6. Here, the given pair of equations are having the variable x and y, but they are in the denominator. That means the power of the variable is coming as negative. So it is not in its standard form. Therefore, the first step we have to convert the given equation into a pair of linear equations. For that, we are doing the substitution. That is, you have to put u equal to 1 upon x and v equal to 1 upon y. So the first equation becomes u upon 2 because 1 upon x is u plus v upon 3 equal to 2. Now you can take the LCM because if you are doing the addition and subtraction of fractional numbers, it is little bit complicated. So you can write it as 3u plus 2v equal to 6 2s are 12. You number the equation as 1. Same way, second equation becomes u upon 3 plus v upon 2 equal to 13 upon 6. That is, you can take the LCM on the LHS, that is 6. So you will get 2u plus 3v upon 6 that you are taking to the RHS. So you are getting the RHS as 13 because 6 and 6 getting cancelled. You number the equation as 2. Now you have got the two equations with variables u and v, and they are in the standard form of a pair of equation. Now we have to solve this equation by using any of the algebraic method. I am solving by elimination method. So I have to eliminate one of the variable. I am going to eliminate v. So I have to multiply equation 1 by the coefficient of v in the second equation. That is, equation 1 multiply by 3 gives 9u plus 6v equal to 36. You number the equation as 3 and equation 2 multiply by the coefficient of v in equation 1, that is 2. So you have to multiply with 2. So you are getting 4u plus 6v equal to 26. Number the equation as 4. Now you can subtract equation 3 minus equation 4. So doing the subtraction, you are changing the sign and then adding. 9u minus 4u, that is 5u. 6v plus minus 6v, that is 0. 36 plus minus 26, that is 10. Therefore, u equal to 10 upon 5, that is equal to 2. That is u equal to 2. Now, substitute u equal to 2 in equation number 1. Then 3 multiply by u, that is 3 multiply by 2 plus 2v equal to 12. 2v equal to 12 minus 6, that is equal to 6. Therefore, v equal to 6 upon 2, that is 3. V equal to 3. But the given equation having the variable x and y. So we have to find the value of x and y, and we have to just substitute. We have taken u equal to 1 upon x. So we have got it as 2 equal to 1 upon x, and therefore x equal to 1 upon 2. Do the cross multiplication. Now again it is given v equal to 1 upon y. From this you can write 3 equal to 1 upon y, that is y equal to 1 upon 3. Therefore, x equal to 1 upon 2 and y equal to 1 upon 3. So you got the solution for the equation. Question number 2. 2 upon root x plus 3 upon root y equal to 2. 4 upon root x minus 9 upon root y equal to minus 1. Here the given pair of equations are not in its standard form. So we have to convert them into the standard form. For that we are putting 1 upon root x as p. You can take any variable, and 1 upon root y, that is equal to q. Now the given equation becomes 2p plus 3q equal to 2, 4p minus 9q equal to minus 1. You number the equation as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now the two equations becomes a pair of linear equations with variable p and q. So by any of the algebraic method you can solve the equation. I am going to use elimination method. So I have to multiply equation 1 by, I am going to eliminate q, so I have to multiply equation by 1 by the coefficient of q, that is 9. No need to take the minus sign, you are taking only the numeral. Now 2 9s are 18p plus 3 9s are 27q equal to 9 2s are 18. Number the equation as 3. Now equation 2 multiply by the coefficient of q in equation 1, that is 3. Equation 2 multiply by 3, that is 3 4s are 12p minus 3 9s are 27q equal to minus 1 multiply by 3, that is minus 3. Number the equation as 4. Since the coefficient of q are of opposite sign, we have to eliminate q. For that, equation 3 plus equation 4 if you are adding the two equations, you can eliminate q. 18p plus 12p, that is 30p, plus 27q minus 27q, that is 0. 18 plus minus 3, that is 15. Therefore, p equal to 15 upon 30, that is equal to 1 upon 2. Now we have to get q. For getting q, substitute p equal to 1 upon 2 in equation 1. That is 2 multiplied by p. P is 1 upon 2 plus 3q equal to 2. That is 2 and 2 getting cancelled. 1 plus 3q equal to 2. 3q equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1. Q equal to 1 upon 3. Now you have to get the value of x and y. And we have taken 1 upon root x equal to p. 1 upon root x equal to p. That means 1 upon root x equal to p is 1 upon 2. Do the cross multiplication. You will get 2 equal to root x. We have to get the value of x, not root x. Therefore, to get x, you have to square root x. So, squaring on both sides, you will get x equal to 2 square, that is 4. Same way, 1 upon root y equal to q, that is 1 upon root y equal to 1 upon 3. Doing the cross multiplication, you can write it as 3 equal to root y. Therefore, y equal to 3 square, that is 9. Therefore, x equal to 4 and y equal to 9 are the solution for the equation. Question number 4. 6x plus 3y equal to 6xy and 2x plus 4y equal to 5xy. Since it is having the terms xy, first we have to reduce them into its standard form. So it is better you divide both the equations by xy. So 6x divided by xy. So you are getting 6 upon y plus 3y divided by xy. So you are getting y cancelled. So 3 upon x equal to 6xy upon xy, that is 6. And same way the next equation becomes 2x upon xy. So 2 upon y plus 4y upon xy, that is 4 upon x equal to 5. Now you have to put 1 upon y equal to u and 1 upon x equal to v. So the given equation becomes 6u plus 3v equal to 6. Number the equation as 1. 2u plus 4v equal to 5. Number the equation as 2. Now the given equations are in its standard form. The variables are u and v. You can use any algebraic method and solve the equation for u and v. For that, I am going to use elimination method. So equation 1 multiply by, I am going to eliminate u. So I will multiply equation 1 by 2. So I am getting 12u plus 6 v equal to 12. Number the equation as 3. Now equation 2 multiply by the coefficient of u in equation 1, that is 6. So I am getting 6 2s are 12u plus 6 4s are 24v equal to 5 6 are 30. Number the equation as 4. Now subtract equation 3 minus equation 4. That means you have to change the sign of the subtrahend and then add. So 12u plus minus 12u 0, 6v minus 24v, that is minus 18v equal to 12 plus minus 30, that is minus 18. Therefore v equal to minus 18 upon minus 18, that is equal to 1. That is v equal to 1. Now you have to substitute v equal to 1 in equation 1, that is 6u plus 3v, that is 3 multiplied by 1 equal to 6. That is 6u equal to 6 minus 3, that is 3. U equal to 3 upon 6, that is equal to 1 upon 2. Now you have find out v and u. You have to find what is x and y. Our 1 upon y equal to u, that is 1 upon y equal to 1 upon 2. Doing the cross multiplication you will get y equal to 2. Same way 1 upon x equal to v, that is 1 upon x equal to 1. From this you will get, doing the cross multiplication, x equal to 1. Therefore the solution is x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. So you are getting the solution as x equal to 1 and y equal to 2. Question number 8. 1 upon 3x plus y plus 1 upon 3x minus y equal to 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 2 multiplied by 3x plus y minus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 3x minus y equal to minus 1 upon 8. Here the given equations are not in its standard form and both the equations are having the term 3x plus y and 3x minus y. So first step we have to put 1 upon 3x plus y equal to u and 1 upon 3x minus y equal to v. Then the equation becomes 1 upon 3x plus y equal to u. So the first equation we can write it as u plus v equal to 3 upon 4. Number the equation as 1. And the second equation you can write it as u upon 2 minus v upon 2 equal to minus 1 upon 8. That equation you can write it as, since 2 is a common denominator for both u and v, you can write it as u minus v equal to take the denominator 2 of LHS to the RHS and cancelling the common factor, you are getting it as minus 1 upon 4. You number the equation as 2. Now, in equation 1 and 2, the coefficient of the variable v are same and of opposite sign. By adding equation 1 and 2, you can eliminate the variable v. So, the next step is adding equation 1 and 2. U plus u, that is 2u equal to plus v plus minus v, that is 0, equal to 3 upon 4 plus minus 1 upon 4, that is equal to 3 minus 1 upon 4, that is 2 upon 4, equal to 1 upon 2. That is 2u equal to 1 upon 2. From that you will get u equal to 1 upon 4. Now you have to substitute u equal to 1 upon 4 in any of the equation. I am substituting in equation number 1, then it becomes u is 1 upon 4. So 1 upon 4 plus v equal to 3 upon 4. That is v equal to 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4, that is equal to 2 upon 4, that is equal to 1 upon 2. We find u equal to 1 upon 4 and v equal to 1 upon 2. And we have taken 1 upon 3x plus y as u. That is 1 upon 3x plus y equal to 1 by 4. Doing the cross multiplication, you will get 3x plus y equal to 4. You number this equation as equation number 5. Same way, 1 upon 3x minus y equal to v. From that, you will get 1 upon 3x minus y equal to 1 by 2. That is, doing the cross multiplication, you are getting 3x minus y equal to 2. Number this equation as 6. Now, in equation 5 and 6, you are having two variables x and y. So, by using any of the algebraic method, you can solve the equation and get the value of x and y. Here we can see that the coefficient of the variable y is same and are of opposite sign. So by adding the equation, we can eliminate y. So the next step you have to write is adding equation 5 and equation 6, we get now 3x plus 3x, that is 6x plus y plus minus y, that is 0, equal to 4 plus 2, that is 6. From this you can write x equal to 6 upon 6, that is equal to 1. Therefore, x equal to 1. Now you have to substitute x equal to 1 in equation 5. That is 3 multiplied by 1 plus y equal to 4, y equal to 4 minus 3, therefore y equal to 1. So you are getting x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. Therefore, the solution of the equation is the solution of the equation is x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. So we find the values of x and question number 2. Formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and hence find their solution. In that, question number 1, Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the water current. The mathematical situation is given. We have to frame the equation. For framing the equation, first step we have to identify which are the two unknowns. Here, the speed of rowing in still water and the speed of water current, that are the two unknowns. So, the first step is let the speed of rowing in still water equal to x km per hour and the speed of the current equal to y km per hour. Then her speed of rowing downstream, that means when we are moving downwards, the speed of the water current and the speed of rowing will be increasing. So you have to take it as x plus y kilometer per hour. And her speed of rowing upstream, that is upstream, always we have to take it as x minus y because we are sailing opposite direction of the flowing water. So it is x minus y kilometer per hour. Now in case 1 it is given when she goes 20 kilometer downstream, then the time taken is 2 hours. So you can write the equation as x plus y multiplied by 2, that is equal to 20. You are using the formula here, distance equal to speed multiplied by time. The speed is, when it is moving downstream, the speed is x plus y and the time taken is 2 hours and the distance travelled is 20 km. Now simplifying this, you are getting the equation x plus y equal to 10. Number the equation as 1. Now in case 2, when she goes 4 km upstream, then the time taken is 2 hours. And we already know that speed multiplied by time is the distance covered. Since she goes upstream, the speed is x minus y, time taken is 2 hours and the distance covers is 4 km. Therefore, x minus y multiplied by 2 equal to 4. By simplifying this, you will get x minus y equal to 2. Number this equation as equation number 2. Now, by adding equation 1 and 2, our equation 1 is x plus y equal to 10 and equation 2 is x minus y equal to 2. Here, two variables are there. We can use any algebraic method. Here it is easy to use elimination method because the coefficient of the variable y is same and are of opposite sign. So by adding equation 1 and 2, we get 2x equal to 12. Therefore, x equal to 12 upon 2, that is equal to 6. Now you have to substitute x equal to 6 in equation 1. You are getting 6 plus y equal to 10. Y equal to 10 minus 6, that is equal to 4. Therefore, y equal to 4. Hence, the speed of her rowing in still water, that is x, that is equal to 6 km per hour, and the speed of water current, that is y, that is equal to 4 km per hour. Whenever you are writing the answer, please try to write the unit. Question number 2. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by one man alone. Here the mathematical situation is given. First we have to find the unknowns. Here the unknowns to find is time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and that of a man to finish the work. So we have to take, let the time taken by one woman to finish the work equal to x days and the time taken by one man to finish the work equal to y days. Now one woman's 1 day's work equal to 1 upon x because the work and the time taken are inversely proportional. Then one man's 1 day's work equal to 1 upon y. Therefore, two women's 1 day's work equal to 2 multiplied by 1 upon x, that is 2 by x, and 5 men's 1 day's work equal to 5 upon y. Now case 1, that is 2 women and 5 men can together finish one embroidery work in 4 days. That is 4 multiplied by 2 upon x plus 5 upon y equal to 1. Or you can write it in the same way, 2 upon x plus 5 upon y equal to 1 upon 4. Now you multiply each term in the bracket, you are getting 8 upon x plus 20 upon y equal to 1 and number that equation as 1. Now in case 2, 3 women's 1 day's work equal to 3 upon x, 6 men's 1 day's work equal to 6 upon y. 3 women and 6 men can together finish one embroidery work in 3 days. Therefore, 3 multiplied by 3 upon x plus 6 upon y equal to 1. Now multiply each term in the bracket, you are getting 9 upon x plus 18 upon y equal to 1. Number the equation as 2. Now equation number 1 and 2 you have to reduce to a pair of linear equation in its standard form. For that you have to put 1 upon x equal to u and 1 upon y equal to v. Then equation 1 and 2 becomes 8u plus 20v equal to 1, number the equation as 3, and 9u plus 18v equal to 1, number the equation as 4. Now the pair of equation has two variables u and v. You have to use any algebraic method to solve the equation. I am going to use elimination method. I am eliminating the term u. Multiply equation 3 by the coefficient of u, that is 9. You are getting the equation as 72u plus 180v equal to 9. Number the equation as equation number 5, and equation 4 multiply by the coefficient of u in equation 3, that is 8. So you are getting 72u plus 144v equal to 8. Number the equation as equation number 6. Since we have to eliminate u, both the coefficient of u are having the same sign. So you have to do the subtraction, that is equation 5 minus equation 6, that is 72 minus 72 0, 180 minus 144, that is 36v equal to 9 minus 8, that is 1. So you are getting v equal to 1 upon 36. Now we have to substitute v equal to 1 upon 36 in equation 3. So you are getting 8u plus 20v, that is v is 1 upon 36 equal to 1. That is 8u plus, by cancelling the common factor, that is 4. 5 fours are 20 and 5 4 nines are 36 equal to 1. That is 8u equal to 1 minus 5 upon 9, that is 9 minus 5 upon 9, 4 upon 9. From this you will get 8u equal to 4 upon 9. Therefore, u equal to 4 upon 9 multiplied by 8. Cancelling the common factor, you are getting it as 1 upon 18. We have taken 1 upon x equal to u, that is 1 upon x equal to 1 upon 18. From this you are getting x equal to 18. Same way, 1 upon y equal to v. From this, 1 upon y equal to 1 upon 36, that is y equal to 36. So you are getting x as 18, y as 36. Hence, the time taken by one woman to finish the embroidery work is x, that is 18 days, and the time taken by one man to finish the embroidery work, that is y, that is equal to 36 days. Question number 3. Ruhi travels 300 km to her home partially by train and partially by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus. If she travels 100 km by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and the bus separately. Here, a mathematical situation is given. We have to frame the equation. For framing the equation, first we have to find the two unknowns. Here, the speed of the train and the speed of the bus are the two unknowns we have to find. So let the speed of the train equal to x kilometer per hour and the speed of the bus equal to y kilometer per hour. Now, in case 1, when she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus, that is total distance she has to travel is 300 km and 60 km she travels by train. So the remaining 240 km she travelled by bus and the time taken is 4 hours. And we already know that time equal to distance upon speed. And here 60 km travelled by train with a speed of x kilometer. So 60 upon x plus 240 km with a speed of y kilometer per hour she travels by bus. So it is 240 upon y equal to the time taken is 4 hours. Now dividing throughout by 60, you are getting the equation as 1 upon x plus 4 upon y equal to 1 upon 15. Number the equation as equation number 1. Now in case 2, when she travels 100 km by train and the remaining distance, that is 300 minus 100, that is 200 km by bus, the time taken is 4 hours 10 minutes. That is 100 upon x. That means the distance covered is 100 and the speed taken is x plus 200 upon y equal to 4 hours 10 minutes. We have to convert 4 hours 10 minutes into hours. By simplifying that, you are getting it as 25 upon 6. By dividing throughout by 25, you are getting the equation as 4 upon x plus 8 upon y equal to 1 upon 6. Number the equation as equation number 2. Now we have to write the equation into a pair of linear equation in two variables. For that, put 1 upon x equal to u and 1 upon y equal to v. Then the first equation becomes u plus 4v equal to 1 upon 15. Number the equation as equation number 3, and 4u plus 8v equal to 1 upon 6. Number the equation as 4. Now you are having two equations having the variable u and v. So you can use any algebraic method to find the value of u and v. I am going to use elimination method. To eliminate u, equation 3 multiply by 4, it becomes 4u plus 16v equal to 4 upon 15. Number the equation as equation number 5. Now equation 4 multiply by coefficient of u in equation 3, that is 1. So you are getting the equation as 4u plus 8v equal to 1 by 6. Number the equation as 6. To eliminate u, you have to do the subtraction, that is equation 5 minus equation 6. That gives 4u minus 4u 0, 16v minus 8v, that is 8v equal to 4 upon 15 minus 1 upon 6. You have to take the LCM. 30 is the LCM, that is 4 multiplied by 2. 8 minus 5 upon 30, that is 3 upon 30, that is 1 upon 10. So you are getting 8v equal to 1 upon 10. Therefore, v equal to 1 upon 8 tenths are 80. Now you have to substitute v equal to 1 upon 80 in equation 3. So we are getting u plus 4 multiplied by 1 upon 80 equal to 1 upon 15. That is, cancelling the terms, you are getting u plus 1 upon 20 equal to 1 upon 15. That is, u equal to 1 upon 15 minus 1 upon 20. 60 is the LCM. So you are having 4 minus 3 upon 60, that is equal to 1 upon 60. Therefore, u equal to 1 upon 60. Now you have to find x and y. We have taken 1 upon x equal to u, that is 1 upon x equal to 1 upon 60. From this you are getting x equal to 60 by doing the cross multiplication. 1 upon y, that is equal to v, that is 1 upon y equal to 1 upon 80. Now by doing the cross multiplication you are getting y equal to 80. Therefore x equal to 60 and y equal to 80. Hence, the speed of the train x equal to 60 km per hour and the speed of the bus y equal to 80 km per hour. Moving to homework, in exercise 3.6, the sum that we have done in the class, that you have to write it in your notebook, and the questions given here that you have to do it as homework. And in exercise 3.7, I have given some selected questions. Try to do it by yourself. Thank you.